That's how I stay skinny, man. I eat breadsticks and pizza, that kind of stuff.
Have you not looked in the mirror lately?
That's how I keep this slim figure, bro.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Over the Hill Hoops podcast. We're just a couple of fat guys who like basketball. I'm Patrick out here in Las Vegas, joined by Randy down there in the heart of Texas. What's up, big dog?
What's good, brother?
I am ready to talk some basketball. You?
Yes, it was a good night of basketball, that was for sure.
What are you thinking of this in-season tournament so far?
Man, I like it. It to me, it seems like all the players are getting up to play for the tournament play.
I agree, man. I think it was a smart move by Adam Silver. I really like what's going on, man. It feels good this early in the season to have this kind of competition going on. So,
yeah, for sure.
All right, you want to hop into last night's games?
Yes, sir.
We had 9 games last night. And we got 4 games today. Going into last night, I was 126 right, 98 wrong. You were 110 right with 114 wrong, with 2 pushes each. Last night, I went 8 for 18, and you went 10 for 18. Look at you. Catching up.
Yes, sir. On my way.
All right, first game of the night was the 76ers at the Pistons. The 76ers won 114 to 106. We both took the 76ers at home minus 8.5 and lost. They only won by 8. The over-under was 224.5 points. You took the over and lost. I took the under and won. What'd you see in this game last night from these Pistons, man?
Yeah, these Pistons, they're tough. Even though they're 2-8, but man, they're tougher than what their record is actually showing.
They are.
They ran into a buzzsaw. Philadelphia's playing on another level right now. So
7 straight games they've won.
Yeah, Cade Cunningham's doing it. 21 points last night. He's I think he may make the All-Stars. He should.
He's going to, I think, especially in the East.
Yeah. Then who else? Their whole starting lineup. They had decent games, but when you run into the Sixers, 76ers, it's going to be tough to win.
Well, they played them pretty close for how good Philly is. I mean, we talked about like how scrappy some teams are. Detroit's one of those teams. They're probably not going to win a lot of games, but they're gonna compete every day.
They're going to be in the game for sure.
Yeah. Well, Philadelphia, we know what they're doing over there. You got Tyrese Maxey just playing out of his mind. 29 points, 11 assists. Again, this kid, he's good. I think he's the real deal, man. I know it's eight games into the season, but I think he is the real deal.
I seen the deal yesterday. He moved up on the top 10 of for MVP this year. He moved up to like number 9, number 8 or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know that he's that good, but he's playing really well. Yeah.
If he's putting up numbers like this every game, he has to be in that conversation.
I guess so, man. And Embiid again with another 33-point, 16 rebound night. He and Joker he's a better scorer than Joker. Let's just say that. He can score better, but these guys are like so close except for the passing. Joker just passes the ball. He's the best passing big man I've ever seen. It's insane. I mean, Embiid's amazing too. He's probably one of the best scorers I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, Tobias Harris, man, he has played so well without James Harden. 24 points. Yeah, and then not much off the bench last night, but you don't need it whenever you've got your 3 big guys dropping 24 plus. So yeah, this team is rolling, man. They look good.
Yeah.
All right, let's hop into the next game. The Hornets at the Wizards. The Hornets won 124 to 117. We both took the Hornets plus 2.5 on the road and won that one. And the over-under was 240.5 points. We both took the under, and it went to 241. We missed it by half a point. What'd you see from this Washington Wizards team last night?
Their whole starting lineup was in double figures. Kuz, lead high point man for that team, was 17. Then Tyrese Jones was 16. Jordan Poole 14. Yeah, they're lacking a lot. I mean, So I mean, Cruz is going to be Cruz is the best player on that team, my opinion.
100%. 100%.
So they're going to need some help, maybe in the future to come. But there's going to be games. They're going to win big games against big teams just because it is the NBA. But yeah.
I like. I'm gonna say it every time I talk about the Washington Wizards. I really like their starting center, Daniel Gafford. 4 blocks last night. He's my favorite player on that team. I really like Kuzma, but Daniel Gafford is a defensive anchor. He's a really good addition for these guys. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 4 blocks. So he's going to be a defensive player of the year candidate, I think, coming up. He's only been in a few games though, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Yeah, Charlotte last night, man. LaMelo, 25 points, only 6 assists. It's a kind of low game for him, but 25 points is a good game. Gordon Hayward played well, 27 points, and 9 assists, so that was good. Williams, 21 points, 24 boards. That's the second highest I've seen this year. I think the
highest was 21, wasn't it, before tonight?
Oh, maybe. I thought it was 26 for some reason. It was DeAndre Ayton, right? They got the 20-something? Or was it Rudy?
21. It might be. I don't know.
I could be wrong. Okay.
That's a lot of boards.
Either the highest or the second highest we've seen this season so far. So, yeah, these guys, they're cooking. Not cooking. LaMelo was cooking. Williams was cooking. And Brandon Miller, I'm liking this kid, man. He's going to be number 2 for Rookie of the Year, I think. Behind. Well, if you count Chet, he might be 3rd. But behind Wemby, Chet, and it's Brandon Miller after that. So.
Right.
All right, let's hop into the next game. The Nets at the Celtics. The Celtics won 121-107. We both took the Celtics minus 11.5 and won that. The over-under was 228.5 points. We both took the under and we won that. Yes, we won that by half a point. So, dude, a lot of these were really close, like half a point last night. So,
yeah.
What'd you see out of these Celtics last night?
Jaylen Brown finally got it cooking last night with 28 points. He had a really good game.
Yeah, he was playing well.
Jason Tatum only had 23 points and 10 rebounds. So, I mean, yeah. Drew Holiday came in with 12 boards and 13 points. Porzingis had 9. To me, had a, stat-wise, the game was down a little bit, the stats were. But
yeah. And
then Pritchard come off the bench with 13. And
I like him off the bench, man. I like him coming off the bench. I actually like Pritchard a lot, man. This right here goes back to what I've said a few times. I know, we all know, everybody in the world knows, Jason Tatum is the best player on this Boston Celtics team. He's going to do what he does. 23, 25, 28, 35. He's going to do that all season long. Mm-hmm. Their season's going to hinge on Jaylen Brown, how well he plays. When he plays well, they win basketball games. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the Brooklyn Nets over here. Missing Cam Thomas last night. It kind of hurt them. They didn't have that big 20, 30-point guy. Lonnie Walker, highest scorer off the bench, 20 points. That dude, he could be a candidate for 6th man of the year too this year. He's a walking bucket wherever that guy goes.
Yeah.
I mean, you got your bench players scored more than your starters. Dinwiddie had 12, Bridges had 12, Cam Johnson had 11. Then you go to the bench, Lonnie Walker's got 20, Smith Jr. has 14, and then Watford has 14.
And Walker did it in 20 minutes too.
Dude, the dude is insane. I'm telling you. Like we talked about what he did last year for the Lakers in the playoffs, how good he was. Like let's just stay on Lonnie Walker for a minute. When I still lived in Texas, I went to a Rockets and Spurs game. He played for the Spurs, and the Rockets were up huge in this game. 20, 30 points. I don't even remember. It's the game where James Harden dunked a basketball, and it went through the hoop and came back in. They counted it as a no basket. It was actually a basket. In that third, fourth quarter, Lonnie Walker got on fire, and he won the game pretty much single-handedly. I think he dropped 40 points or something. I don't remember what it was. It was a lot. He won that game. That dude is just a walking bucket. That's all I could say about him. All right, let's move on to the next game of the night. Pelicans at the Rockets. The Rockets cooking 104-101. I took the Pelicans plus 2.5 and lost. I had no faith in them. I'm sorry, Rockets. I had zero faith. I still don't, by the way. You took the Rockets minus 2.5 and won that. The over-under was 218.5 points. We both took the under and lost. What are you seeing from these Rockets? Is that 4 in a row, 5 in a row, 5 in a row for the Rockets?
5. Yeah, they're hot right now. Jalen Green, 25 points. He's doing it again. Fred VanVleet had 20, and their center.
Come on, you got it.
Sagun.
Dingoon.
How you pronounce his name? With 24. They're gelling right now. 5 games in a row.
I mentioned it the other day. I really like that Shingun kid, man. He's young too. I think he's like 25 or something. I didn't know he was that young. He's good though. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's tough.
He's a handful. Yeah, the Pelicans, unfortunately, this is the way they're going to be without having CJ McCollum in the lineup too. I mean, they're going to need him. They're just going to it's like there's a very few teams that can be missing their second best player and still win games. There's not many out there that can. The Nuggets are one of them. Maybe the Lakers if they're missing AD, if LeBron's playing well. Like there's teams like maybe the Suns that can do it, but there's very few teams. If you're missing your second best player, you're in trouble.
Yep.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram with 31. It's good to see him. He's had a couple of big games here lately. With CJ being down, he's going to have to be the one that steps up. Zion with 24, 8 boards. Valanciunas 15 and 9. Jordan Hawkins doing it all right down there.
Yeah, 14, I like that. I really like that rookie.
Yeah, 14 points, 7 rebounds, and then Dyson Daniels with 10 points, 10 boards. The double for him. Not much off the bench. You only got 8 points off 7 points off the bench. So yeah, not a lot for that. They need some more. This team's one of those teams that's just they have so much missing. But like the bench play isn't going to be great because Matt Ryan's probably their best player coming off the bench, and he's just going to make you a few threes. But yeah, CJ McCollum being down is really going to hurt this team, man. All right, let's move on over to the Jazz at the Grizzlies. The Jazz won 127 to 121. Randy, you took the Jazz plus 4.5 and won that. I took the Grizzlies minus 4.5 because I was like, hey, home team. I don't know. I don't know who's winning this one. I lost that one though. The over-under was 230.5 points. We both took the under and lost. It went to 248 points. Man, these Grizzlies are having a rough time.
Yeah. They're so inconsistent. It's crazy. Desmond Bane was cooking though last night with 37 points. He had a solid game. Triple J there 14.
He got ejected. Yeah. He got ejected early.
Their high point man off the bench was Luke Kennard with 14. So man, yeah, they're we can talk about this until God comes back. Is Jaws really has hurt this franchise and this team.
He has
with his ethics. I mean, on him. Let's stay on him for 1 second. If you're the team owner here, when is enough? When do you move on from him if he keeps doing what he's doing?
I mean, he's going to get more leniency because he is. Before all this gun stuff, I thought Ja Morant was going to be the face of the NBA moving forward. I really did, and he still may be. I hope the kid comes out of this and is able to, rectify this whole situation and move on and become a better human being and better for this franchise. Like, yeah, you do have to realize you're a role model and there are kids watching you.
Right.
That type of thing.
I don't think he'll be the face of the NBA anymore. He had an opportunity.
He did.
This dude's electric, but I think it just tarnished his reputation. I mean, come on, like you said, you have to be better. You have to be a better role model. These kids are looking up to you, and you want to show them, trying to pretend that you're something that you're not.
Yeah. Well, not even that. It just puts out a bad message out there. You don't want to glamorize that lifestyle, I don't think, but.
Yeah.
I want to touch on Desmond Bane for a minute. This dude, I don't know what he's averaging this year. I guarantee it's upwards of 25 points a game. He is playing lights out, man.
26 points a game.
26? Yeah, I knew it was. Yeah, he's going to be an all-star for sure. I mean, I don't know how he couldn't be, man. This dude is just. I don't know. We say it, this guy's going to be an all-star. There's only so many spots. I don't know if he's going to be an all-star or not, but I think he should be.
It's going to be tough voting people in for sure.
Yeah. Utah Jazz last night though. Lauri Markkanen just casually dropping 26 like he does Jordan Clarkson with 26 also. Did you see John Collins' dunk on Bismack Biyombo last night?
Yes, I did.
They call him John the Baptist because he baptizes people when he dunks on them.
Yeah.
I'm changing his name. He's John Cena now. He had Bismack Biyombo in a headlock and dunks on him like this. Like, come on, bro, get out of here with that. That was. I can't believe it wasn't a foul, but hey, whatever. It was an awesome dunk.
It was.
Yeah. John Cena, not John the Baptist. I like that better. Colin Sexton with 10 off the bench. I was really wanting more out of him this year. He hasn't done a whole lot.
No, he hasn't at all.
And then THT, Talon Horton Tucker, 13 points. Yeah, he might fit that coming off the bench role a little better than he was in the starting lineup. I think I like that better too. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next game. The Timberwolves at the Spurs. The Wolves won 117-110. We both took the Timberwolves minus 6.5 points and won that. Another half a point win. The over-under was 225.5. We both took the under. It went to 227, so missed that by a point and a half. Well, what'd you see in this game, man?
And Wemby, he was cooking 29 points, 9 boards, 4 blocks. Yeah, that's kind of production the young man's gonna have to have, this young rookie. Vassell with 29. He was cooking last night.
Yeah, good to have him back in that lineup. Other
than them two, there's really didn't get any kind of big lift from anybody else.
Yeah. Jeremy Sohan with 14 points. He's one of the he's got to understand that he's the fourth option. I mean, Keldon Johnson's number 3, but yeah, Keldon Johnson's got to play better than 6 points too. I mean, they just didn't get much out of anybody else. I did say yesterday, like, all right, it's gonna be cool. All right, we're gonna get Wemby's like his first real test against a real big in the league. Didn't let down. 29 points against Rudy Gobert and Cap. I'm happy with that from him.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Nah, yeah. Karl Anthony Towns, 29 points, 12 boards. Anthony Edwards, 28, 7 and 5. Man, and I know for sure this guy's making All-Star, 100%.
Yeah,
he's making All-Star and All-NBA this year. There's no stopping him.
No.
Rudy Gobert, 11 points, 10 boards. That's what you expect out of him. Everybody else is just this team. I don't know what they have. I look at the roster. I'm like, but they're good. Somehow they are good, and it blows my mind. They're great defensively, and they're just, I don't know, man. If I look at this team on paper, I'm like, this team's missing something. But hey, they're 6-2, so I don't know what it is if they're missing it. All right, let's move on to the next game. Clippers at the Mavs. The Mavs won 144-126. We both took the Mavs minus 1.5 at home and won that. The over-under was 234 points. It went to like 270. It went way over.
Yeah.
What'd you see in this game last night?
Luka was smoking them last night. I'm talking about 44 points, 6 boards, 6 assists. This cat was doing it. And Kyrie 27. Then of course Tim Hardaway doing his 17 to 20 point guy off the bench. But yeah, this Mav team's good.
Yeah, I think in the beginning I told you, like, I slept on him big, man. I had him at maybe the 8. I think I have him at the 8th seed in the West because I was worried about these two getting along, and they don't have a lot of offense outside of those two. The Grant Williams pickup was supposed to be pretty good. He actually has played well this year, only 2 points last night, but and Tim Hardaway coming off the bench, that's big. I didn't believe in him. And honestly, I don't know that I still do. They're playing hard right now. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it gels.
Luka's another guy is definitely in the MVP race. I mean,
absolutely.
This guy, good Lord, he's so good.
If I had to pick right now, I would go Joker, Luka, Embiid, and like Tatum probably in that area. Maybe like that's the 4 that I see right now that I think are head and shoulders above everybody else. What are you thinking that it would be right now? I'd put Steph Curry at 5. I'd put Steph at 5. So that's my 1 through 5.
Me, I got a little different. I got Luka, Embiid, Joker, Curry, Tatum. That's how I got mine.
That's the same. Oh, you got Embiid above Joker? Really? Ooh, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
All right. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
It's apples or oranges. I mean, these
I
guys
feel you.
are that
I feel you.
close.
All right. Yeah, the Clippers. All right, let's talk about them for a minute. Before James Harden got here, this was one of those teams that was playing really good defense.
Mhm.
Since he's gotten there, they've fallen off, dude. Like, I don't know what's happened, and I'm not blaming James Harden for that at all. I'm not saying, obviously he's not a good defender, but I don't think he's the reason for their team defense dropping so badly. I don't know what's happened with them. Kawhi Leonard, 26 points. That's high for what's going to happen with these teams. Paul George with only 8 points, only 23 minutes. These guys, they're not getting a lot of minutes, I know, because they're having to. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. Westbrook and Harden with 14 points each. Bones Highland, there you go, 17 points coming off the bench. I like that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm not hitting the panic button on this team yet. Like I said, I have faith they're going to get it together, but they better do it soon.
Yeah.
Better do it soon. All right, moving on to the next game of the night. We've got the LA Lakers against the Phoenix Suns. The Lakers won 122-119. Randy, you took the Lakers plus 3.5 and won. I took the Suns and lost. The over-under was 225.5 points. You took the over and won. I took the under and lost. What did you see from your Lake show last night?
What I did like was Coach Darwin Ham. He put AR coming off the bench as a sixth man, which was a great move.
I was gonna ask if you liked that.
Yes, I do. I mean, he played 35 minutes.
I saw that. Yeah.
He was second in minutes behind AD and LeBron had 36 minutes played.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. It was it was going to have to either be D'Angelo Russell coming off the bench or AR, because one of them has got to command that second unit. And AR is a better fit because he's the type of player that he can play with any set run. And so that was big time. And Cam Reddish, against Miami, he missed that knockdown, go-ahead winning bucket. But, man, he had an outstanding game last night. 17 points. He was 5 for 8 behind three-point line. I did hear just through social media, the guys, AR, LeBron, and AD was like, hey, don't worry about it. We've been there. You're going to get plenty of more opportunities. And so, I mean, he showed out last night. Big 17 points. Anthony Davis, he was cold for the first half. I mean, I think he had like 5 points at halftime or something like that. He finished with 18 points, 1 block, 11 boards. LeBron James, 32 points, 11 boards, 6 assists.
38 years old. Yeah, see that.
Yeah, 30 years old, oldest player in the league. He was straight out cooking last night. He picked his shots. He played the whole fourth quarter.
I mean, hey, if it works, it works. I'm just worried about longevity with him. We'll see how that works out at the end of the season.
Yeah, we've both been talking about longevity of LeBron James the last 4 years.
Well, I'm just worried about him. I'm just worried about him playing this many minutes this early in the season, because when he's off the court, this is not a good basketball team, and that's basically just the way it is, man.
Yeah, and you're right.
So I mean, we'll see how that works out with him. I don't. We'll see.
Another thing, Cam Reddish. What I liked about him last night, his defense.
Yeah,
he had 3 steals. I mean, he was. Yeah, they put him on Kevin Durant in the fourth quarter. Yeah, KD. He's on another level in scoring. The dude is amazing. I mean, but he made it a little bit difficult for him, even though he was still cooking him. He got a couple steals from him, but still, it was Lake Show overall. They looked better last night than they did in last 3 or 4 games. My opinion.
The Lakers, the problem with them is it's going to come down to consistency, right? They're going to have to do what they did last night. That's the problem with. See, this team has 2 stars and a bunch of role play. I mean, they're all role players besides the 2 stars, I would say, pretty much for the most part. Usually with stars, that's why they're stacking stars on teams, because you get more consistent play out of them. They play like themselves more often than they don't. These role players, they're going to struggle with that night in and night out. So you're going to have to get a big lift from one, and somebody's going to struggle. Like, that's just how it's going to have to work for them.
Yeah. D'Angelo Russell actually had a really good game, 19 points, 9 assists.
Yeah.
He didn't play the whole fourth quarter because that rotation they had in the fourth quarter, was gelling, and so it was a good move by the coach not to put him back in there to mess anything up. But yeah, it was better. What'd you see from the Phoenix Suns there?
They're just missing Devin Booker. That's it. I mean, this team, they're going to get it together. I mean, I don't expect them to win a lot of games when the second best player's out. I mean, we talked about this earlier and with Denver. Like, yeah, it's hard to win games when your second best player's out. I mean, KD dropping 38 and 9 and 5. It's still not enough. Bill had a good game, 24 points. Bill coming in the lineup's going to hurt Grayson Allen. His output now, he only got 9 last night.
He missed quite a few shots though.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he was 1 for 4 from the 3-point line, so he didn't shoot as much as he normally does either, though. That's what I'm just talking about. His volume of shots are going to go down because Beal's in the line, and especially when D-Book gets back, he's not going to get nearly the offense he's been getting.
No.
Nurkic with 14, 9, and 7. Man, he's close to another triple-double again. He was close a couple of games ago. Yeah, and Eric Gordon with 13 off the bench. Yeah, I mean, this team, this is one team that I'm really not worried about. I think they're going to be fine when they get their players in. They're too talented, man.
They are.
All right, let's move on to the last game of the night. It was the Thunder at the Kings. The Kings won 105-98. We both took the Thunder minus 1.5 on the road and lost. We lost faith in the Kings, and they won. The over-under was 230.5 points. You took the over and lost. I took the under and won. What'd you see from these Sacramento Kings without De'Aaron Fox again?
First of all, let's talk about Keegan Murray's dunk. Oh,
yes,
my Lord.
let's do that. Yeah.
That was filthy, bro.
It was gross, dude.
Yes. Yeah. Keegan finished with 24. You got to have that from that guy. 24 and 11 boards. So he was doing it last night. And high point man the night, Herta, how do you pronounce his name? Herta?
Red Velvet man, Kevin Herter. Kevin Herter.
Yeah, 28 points, dude. He was they were tough. Sabonis was 17. And so Malik Monk coming off the bench with high point at 12. Yes, it's this team, Sacramento, they're playing 500 right now. They're 4-4. Yeah, they're definitely missing De'Aaron Fox. They're just so up and down roller coaster until he gets back.
Yeah. Domantas Sabonis got a triple-double last night too. That's nice. I mean, he's
13.
That dude is he's always close to that. Not having De'Aaron Fox is going to hurt this team, obviously, but as long as they're staying 4-4, 8-8, whenever he gets back, this team will be fine. They're one of the best teams in the league when they have everybody in there, man. Especially with Keegan Murray playing like he did. You know, I'm big on that guy, but that's his best game of the year by far, 24-11. So
yeah, by far.
Yeah. Over on the Oklahoma City Thunder side of the ball, just Shea pretty much doing his thing, 33 points. Jalen Williams got 14, and Josh Giddey got 13. Chet Holmgren got 12. Lou Dort with 8. I mean, they didn't have an amazing shooting night. They only shot 23% from the three-point line. But, yeah, I mean, Shea did his job. Nobody else really did. You know what I mean? I mean, 13, 14 points. We need more out of these boys than that. Yeah, I mean, Shea can only take it so far. It's gonna be on the bench for a lot of this to help him. So.
Yeah, they're definitely got to have help for sure.
All right. Well, that's all the games for last night. In-season tournament night number 2 is done, so we'll get another one on Friday. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I mean, on Tuesday, not Friday. It's Saturday, Randy.
Yeah.
I forgot what day it was. All right. We have 4 games tonight. You want to hop in and look at them real quick? I'm going to pull up the betting lines if you want to grab the injury reports.
Milwaukee, Damian Lillard is game time, and no notable names for Orlando Magic.
All right, Milwaukee Bucks at Orlando Magic. The first game. Dame time is game time decision. Bucks minus 3.5, and the over/under is 232.5 points. What are you thinking on this one?
I'm gonna go with Milwaukee in the under.
Me too. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Oh, man, Orlando's scrappy though. I kind of want to take them at home. Yeah, I'll take the Bucks in the under as well. All right, next game of the night: Toronto Raptors, Boston Celtics. Who do you got on the injury report in this one?
No notable names on either team.
No one notable. All right, the Celtics are minus 8.5 at home. The over/under is 222.5. They're on a 2-game losing streak, right? Yeah, I think they've lost their last 2. I want to take Toronto. I really do, but I like Boston a lot. I think they get it together. Wait, Boston won last night, didn't they? They didn't lose two
Yeah.
straight. Sorry, I'm sorry. They lost two and then they won last night. That's what it was. Yeah, I'm gonna take Boston -8.5, and I'm gonna take the over 222.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like that?
Me
Like you
too.
do?
I like that. Boston and over.
Quit copying me, man. You're never gonna gain any ground like that, Randy. Hey,
What?
if you go opposite of me and you lose, though, you lose 2 spots. So you got to think about
Do
that.
what?
I said if you go opposite of me and you lose and I win, you lose 2 spots on me. So you got to think about that. Keep that in consideration.
No, it's a good play here. It's Boston against
I
Toronto.
like it too. I like it. Toronto's scrappy, man. They're tough.
They are.
All right, next game of the Miami Heat at Atlanta Hawks. Who you got on the report in this one?
Oh, let's see. Miami, Jimmy Butler's game time. Tyler Hero is out. Kevin Martin is out. And for Atlanta, Wesley Matthews is game time.
Wow, Tyler Hero's out. Yeah, I knew that was coming. And you said Jimmy Butler's game time?
Yep.
All right, the Atlanta Hawks are -4.5 at home. The over/under is 228.5. Who do you got in this one?
Atlanta and the under.
Okay, yeah, I like Atlanta in this, but I am taking the over. Neither one of us have faith in the Heat this year, do we?
Too inconsistent.
Especially without Tyler Hero, with how inconsistent Jimmy Butler's played.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last game of the night: Cleveland Cavaliers, Golden State Warriors. What do you got on the report in this one?
No notable names.
All right, the Warriors are -3.5 at home. The over/under is 224.5 points. I'm going to take the Warriors and the over, I believe.
Me too.
We only disagreed on one, Randy. We only disagreed on one. You took the under on the Miami Heat game, and I took the over. That's the only difference we got. So we'll see how we do. I have a feeling I'm gonna win all, and you're gonna win all but one.
I doubt
Just
it.
saying. Well, that's everything. Yeah, you are catching up a little bit, man. You're not far behind now.
No.
Yeah, I've had a bad run the last 3 or 4 days. Well, a couple days I did like a little above 500, but other than that, it's been pretty bad. Well, you got anything else today, or what you want to talk about?
I don't, brother.
What'd you eat last night?
We had went over my brother and sister-in-law. Shout out to Winter. We had meatloaf. It was pretty good. Not bad at all.
I hate meatloaf. I can't find anybody. I don't like it. I don't like meatloaf, man. I just can't. I'm not a big fan of it.
It's not bad. I found out last year. I think I found out last year I liked it.
Oh, maybe I need to try it again. Maybe I'll like it now. I don't know.
I didn't like it when I was growing up, but
I hate it.
well,
I don't hate it. It's just like I'd just rather have a burger than a loaf of meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm gonna do all that, I'm just gonna make a burger.
What'd y'all have?
We ordered pizza. We got some.
Pizza.
Yeah, we got some bacon cheese sticks. They were pretty good. Yeah, they weren't bad.
For pizza at the new ones, right?
Yeah, the new ones are pizza. Yeah.
I hadn't ordered them yet.
They're pretty good. Yeah, it wasn't bad, man. Wasn't bad. I mean, that's how I stay skinny, man. I eat breadsticks and pizza, that kind of stuff.
Have you not looked in the mirror lately?
That's how I keep this slim figure, bro. All right?
Yeah.
All right. I guess that's it for the podcast today, guys.
Yep.
Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow doing some more. And don't forget to comment below. What do you think about our picks? Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know. And thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We are out of here. Peace.
See you.
Let's go.